I'ma just keep it a buck. I came home, bro, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, but if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, right from this jump, like I said, that video of him going through, that was a very big moment in his life, and there was nobody in that room with him. Nobody. Hey, yo. What it do? Finally got rid of the afro. I hate the afro in my life. This hairdo isn't much better. I'm not gonna lie, this is not the greatest work I've had, but I prefer this to the afro. I can't rock with the afro. A lot of people tell me I have a really good afro and I just can't see it. Let me know in the comments what you think, man. Do I got a good afro, or is it just cap? Because I'm sure they're all lying to me, every single one of them. But anyways, I digress. What we got today, man, we got Everything's Falling Apart for Plaqueboymax. Plaqueboymax, what's going on? You left phase. I thought you were going on to the moon, brother. Higher trajectory and stuff. What's happening? I really don't know what's been going on with Plaqueboymax. I've never really been a Plaqueboymax fan. Like, I never understood his rise. I guess it's just like a cool dude or so. I don't know. I never really got on board with it. But of course, popular black man doing this thing, making his money. How can you hate on that? Why would you even want to hate? Hating ass niggas. So yeah, no. But like, what's happening? It seems like things shit's not working out right now. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm curious.
Yo, at the end of this year, I think I'm gonna give a sit-down talk. I'm gonna talk about why 365 really ended and why I really left this. You feel me? I think I gotta answer all the questions for y'all. There's dead ass I just cannot talk about. And I know it make it look crazy, and I damn near be hate farming myself by doing that, but it's like, I'll take it on the chin, bro. Because at the end of the day, chat, y'all gotta understand, people are fickle. Like, they'll hate you one moment, they'll love you the next, and hate you again. That's why I just gotta do this for y'all, because y'all supported me through all this.
Max, you may not be able to say it just yet, but I'm here to speculate. Ever since Max left the FaZe clan house, I've been seeing some cryptic stream highlights and clips of him saying some things that really have me questioning a bunch of different things. And honestly, I know that there's a bigger picture behind closed doors.
Guys, I am a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit in my free time. I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends.
But you just had friends in the FaZe house. I'm so lost. It just seems like Max is going through his own trials and tribulations that are in plain view, but nobody's really talking about it. Nobody's really addressing it. And for all the friends,
off rip, just straight speculation. I don't know if it's true or not, but from just that statement alone, I feel like what happened is he's actually introverted in person, and he likes his own space, and he got into the content house where he had to be with these people 24/7. Dealing with them, was living with a bunch of guys in the house. The idea sounds fun until you realize, bro, you gotta talk to these niggas every moment of the day, bro. That shit is stressful on a lot of people, especially people that are introverted by nature. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason, but I don't know, speculating.
That he had in the industry, nobody is really saying anything. Now, before I get into any sort of backstory as to how we potentially even got here, I do want to give this caveat. I'm working on a video, or maybe 2 videos, about the state of streaming currently and how it is very, very stressful, a more stressful form of content creation. Max isn't the only one that I've seen crash out over the past couple of months. He's just consistently been on air. But if we look at him, if we look at the stuff that's going on with Phantom, if we look at the stuff that's going on with Banks, if we see why Bruce hasn't been back, there's a lot of streamers out there that have been staples in the community who either aren't visible at the moment, are going through public crash outs, or are just saying screw all this. Views are down, mental health is down in the space, and honestly, burnout probably is the smallest version of it.
Well, it's okay. Like, I don't think the views are that down, but I guess compared to what they were used to, I guess it sucks, you know, when you would pull in 20K plus and all of a sudden it's like 8K. I'm like, yo, 8K is still a solid amount, bro. You still make a lot of money off of 8K, man. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just broke, so I don't know what it feel like.
the word that we should be using for what's going on, but we'll get into that in another video. The reason why this Max stuff is so strange to me is because literally just a year ago, he was hitting incredible highs in his streaming journey. Like his subathon last year saw him get the 5th most subbed person on Twitch. Like he was at the top.
All those group trips, Hawaii, when you would take us, you know what I'm saying? Every day during quarantine, when you would wake up, it was just me in the house, and you would make sure to give me a hug every day in the morning. I appreciate that.
Oh, nigga, cry.
You know, I just want to let you know, I would never take it for granted, you know, and I always got you. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me, bro.
Have you missed on one day?
Yeah, it seems like he's a real loner for real, but because it's like if I was about to make some waves like that, it would be nice to have people like my real homies there with me type shit. But I don't know, it seems like he's really a loner. Like I don't know, like that looked. That was inspiring and stuff, but like, damn, it kind of looks sad though. Like, why you just sitting by yourself in your room, empty ass room, crying? That doesn't matter like that though. But I'm just analyzing.
Dabo, I'm gonna call you back. You haven't missed one day, right? Nah, no days missed, bro. No days off. But you're on track to get streamer of the year, real talk. I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Congratulations to my nigga Matt Chat. My dog hit 140K.
That nigga gonna be streamer of the year, bro. And if he don't, he gonna finish top 2, top 3. I don't care. He gonna be streamer of the year. And what's so cool about it is that nigga is gonna become streamer of the year doing the same shit he's always been doing, making music, gang.
Whether it was having some of the bigger streams with some of the biggest artists and making crazy big moments, or it was winning awards at any of these streamer award events, Plaqueboymax was posed to be one of the top streamers in 2025. No small feat. I'm literally talking about being up there with the Kai and Speeds. That was the conversation. But despite all that momentum that he had going into the year 2025, and as the summer closes, as we are in the middle of September, those things didn't really pan out. Something happened, and it probably started with that whole Banks Aiden situation. There was drama behind scenes, and then ultimately him leaving the Phase House. All that momentum from 2024 didn't carry into 2025 though, and there have been a lot of things that happened, but here we are, middle of the summer, and it just seems like there's something off with him as a streamer. Again, I think there's a bigger picture, but specifically with him as a streamer. And I started to really notice it when he left the Phase House.
Y'all gotta understand there's a lot going on, so in my head, like, I'm just trying to figure out, map out what life is gonna be like and how shit gonna work, feel me? I'm like, hey God, if I'm making the wrong decision, let me know. If I'm fucking up, let me know.
Now, a lot of the stuff that Max has given us over the course of the year has been pretty vague, but we can kind of speculate based on the state of streaming and what he's been saying as to why this might be happening. Friend of the show, your bud Tevin, kind of gave us a peek into what potentially could be happening. How did these streamers keep giving so much of their lives to the streaming content that not only are they not being able to build things outside
let me just
of their lives?
I don't want to be on some think piece shit, but Plaqueboymax was on the streamer of the year run this year, but I could see how streaming every day was impacting his mental and emotional state. Kai said he coughed up blood during his mafia time and had intense anxiety while sleeping that took a while to get over, if it ever did. That may not be the reason Plaqueboymax left, but please take care of your mental. There is no amount of money or influence that will save it, I assure you. So the streaming thing is really, so it's taking a toll, it seems, and I imagine it will. Like it sounds so fun and easy streaming, but like physically, maybe is a simple process. You turn on your camera, you turn on your OBS, and you just start talking. You're chilling, right? Cool. But then it gets to the point where you're seeing comments from people. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has something they want you to say or something they want you to do. Or you got us all this hype entertainment yesterday. We need that shit again. But it's gonna be a toll on you to produce that kind of content again. But that's what they want. And if you're not giving them what they want, you start to see the numbers dwindle. So that starts fucking up your head. There's little things like that, man. That's what that takes a mental toll. That's like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you really gotta be like some Illuminati in this, man. Don't give a fuck, bro. Just do you, and let the people that rock with you. Don't. When you want to get to the top, it's bound to happen that you get moments like this where your mental, your emotional states is just all the way wonked up. You can't really do anything about that. That's what comes with the crown. Whoever bears the crown bears the most responsibility. That's just what it is.
To the streaming content that not only are they not being able to build things outside of the world, but they're not even taking care of their internals, their mental and their physical.
I was close to getting into it, you feel me? But like, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I realized that I can't be doing that, bro. If I was to get into this relationship, I would sabotage PBM 2025. 365. I would sabotage this
A
shit.
relationship,
There's no way I
like
could get
with a girlfriend?
relationship. No bullshit.
Yeah,
no
okay.
way. I'll be right back. Go down.
What?
Okay, I don't know. If streaming is doing that to y'all, that's kind of crazy. I don't know why y'all out here throwing up and shit. Like, goddamn, brother. That has to be some other stuff. He probably ate some bad stuff, some bad food. It could be a lot of reasons. There's no way streaming is making you throw up, gang.
I can't wait to make that state of streaming video so bad. But this isn't sustainable, nor is this healthy for not just Plaqueboymax, but anybody. Anybody can't do this level of continuous work and think that they can build things outside of it. You literally can't maintain all of it. I think that's why we're starting to see other streamers take different types of breaks. But for Max, it was crushing him. It was literally getting him and keeping him sicker than what he could have been. And to throw away romantic companionship, women? Nah, that's crazy, gang. Now since he's cut down,
It's probably a thing of like he was sick and he still wanted to stream through it, which is a bad idea, bro. If you're sick, bro, you don't always gotta show up. But that's the thing, he's trying to make it to the top. Nah, brother, you're allowed to have a sick day, bro. People be feeling like they're being too lazy when they don't work a certain day or when they don't do enough a certain day. No, bro, you're allowed to have breaks. You're allowed to. You're not being a lazy. You're not being a bum. But it's not also just a lazy thing. He's held by the shambles of the viewers. He's held to the shambles of, oh, if I take a break now, I'ma fall off. That fear. That's what's holding all these niggas. Man, sometimes, man, you just gotta let the fall off happen, nigga. If it go happen, it go happen, bro. Just do you. I don't like to stress, bro. I don't like to stress about anything, and I feel like that's gotten me far enough. Obviously, I have goals and you have ambitions, and you work. But then, bro, don't be too worried about the future of things, man. Cause I've been there last year, thinking too much deep into the future, and that messed me up mentally, bro. And now, bro, I just take it a day at a time, and I've never been happier. Never.
the 365 streaming, he's been able to do some more intentional streams, and it's opened the door for some of the biggest in the game, like Little Baby or Little Yachty or Michael Porter Jr. to come on his stream, and it created great
Those are
content
pretty cool.
for better or for worse.
No, you understand.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
well.
listening.
Money down.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did all
So you gotta put money down. Wait, explain to me. I'm trying to understand what you're
yeah,
saying.
you understand everything else I've been talking about the whole day.
Okay, so you saying niggas gotta break bread with a stream for you to rap?
Nah, you gonna bust the screen down.
Wait,
Yeah,
yeah,
today.
I'm gonna
We split.
bust
Okay,
the
so
stream down.
we split the stream.
The revenue.
The revenue
The revenue.
for you to rap.
Yeah.
Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet, she gon' wait for me.
And that's cool and all. He is living some.
George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet. she
That
gon'
is a
wait
crazy line. I'm not gonna lie. That is a crazy line.
for me.
And that's cool and all. He is living some of his dreams. Basketball, Jaylen Brown, you know, Michael Porter Jr.
And he still gets to make
rap,
hella
Lil Baby,
bread, bro.
Lil
He's
Yachty,
doing
the Concrete
fine.
Boys. But that still doesn't address the biggest elephant in the room. What happened with him and FaZe and his love/hate relationship with streaming?
One thing I will say about streaming is way less like unified, bro. That's the worst part about it. This shit not together. Niggas just be doing their own thing. Like niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't feel together. I remember in 2021, niggas would all be live. Niggas might all be in the Discord calls, some lit shit. I remember it was Kai, Bruce, Rage, Silky, and Rat in a Discord call. Like shit like that don't happen. Niggas be all doing their own shit, or niggas beefing, or niggas got problems with each other. It was all the bros. We was all in the basement, and you was just talking about some shit like, what did you say? You said
But
some-
he's talking like he values the brothership and the family thing, like friendship. Sounds like he values it, but I don't know. So then if I'm going off of that, could that be the reason he left FaZe Clan? No, maybe there was some other grimy shit that happened.
Shit like, damn, Max, I thought you was finna be the one. You fell off. Nigga, you talking like a viewer, like a chat nigga. Like, you feel me? Facts. Rage is my boy, but since he's saying this on stream, I'ma just also say it on stream. This is my brother. Like, I fuck with Rage. But, like, it's facts, though. So, just like you saying
Rage
that,
said he fell
we all
off?
part of the problem. We all competitive. It's cool, though. I think competition is good for this shit. But I'm just saying, we should all be unified as streamers.
I can't even see you, but I haven't heard you say a fucking word. I ain't gonna lie. Get up.
I would have left you, lame ass niggas.
Hey Max, bro. Max.
Damn.
Yo,
Are you okay, man?
nah, bro, come on, bro. I'm chilling. But I dare dude gotta leave. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta do shit with Davo, so I'm gonna hit y'all later, alright?
Alright, bro.
Alright.
Max.
Now we'll get a lot of the full
Damn.
insight as to what happened later on when Max
That
sits
that
down
was-
and has his
that
big
was hard to
tribunal
watch.
calls, meeting of the minds, whatever he does where he announces what happened. But from my speculation and my guesstimation is that this is kind of multifaceted. I think that a lot of attempts to shoehorn something or some people that weren't necessarily cool with each other in the beginning is a part of the problem. I think the stakes are higher. I think the commitment is just bigger. I think that there is a intentionality behind streaming in which it wasn't before, which means that you got to do some stuff that you don't want to do. This stuff becomes a job. I know people don't want to hear that about creators, but some of the cringe stuff that you have to do because it's viral at the moment is stuff that you just have to do, even if you don't like it. And also being live 24/7, 365 for X amount of years can honestly become mentally draining. I know it's not technically 24/7, but you understand what I'm saying. And what people also forget quite often about these streamers is that they are kids. And I know in my formidable years, like they are going through in their early 20s, I was making mistake after mistake, left, right, and sideways. And it didn't take me until about my mid to late 20s to really put it all together. But so having all this on public display for everybody to judge your every single move, because this is what my job dictates, can be very, very, very stressful. And to be honest with you, they're still finding themselves. I know if I stuck with what I was sticking with at the beginning of my 20s, I would not be here today. So it's good that people are giving themselves opportunities to, you know, branch out and try different things, even if it means changing up on who they once were. And with that being said, sometimes you gotta go through a rebrand. So it makes sense why Plaqueboymax would do something that a lot of streamers didn't do, and that's deleting their Twitter community.
Niggas have an opportunity, bro. I will be deleting the com. That is the first point of doing this shit and rebuilding it.
I think that's a big deal. Also, I'm so not tapped in with all this stuff, man. I don't even have Twitter or X, so I guess they do be having communities on there, huh? Deleting the community, I feel like that's a very big deal.
Yeah, I'll be deleting the com, and yes, I'm making a new one. Yes, of course. With y'all niggas. And we overly tight on this shit. If you're not 5-star, get the fuck out the com.
I know, peak unemployment, minuscule looking.
5-star? I hope that's not some kind of like, you gotta pay to be 5-star, because that would be weird. Now you're trying to charge niggas to be in your community. I don't know. I don't know these things. Fuck, I need to educate myself.
But we know that Twitter communities can harbor toxicity and hatred and all these other bad vibes and bad feelings. And Twitter communities can create the division that streamers probably don't want to have with their community or other guests or whoever the case may be. So deleting it is actually a bigger deal because it's almost like, and here, stay with me, it's gonna sound crazy, it's deleting a part of you that once existed. I know that sounds a bit extreme, but trust me, there's some validity to deleting a Twitter community. I think so. Linked to a change in
the level of level of seriousness that comes with these Twitter communities, because this is where another part of like, yo, these streamers, they get lost, bro. Your brains, man, they gets fried by these communities. I'm just going off of DDG because DDG is someone I've still like I watch here and there, so I'm seeing his stuff. I know that that Twitter community messes with him heavy. It's like, it's good vibes on the stream, but the Twitter community, everyone's just flaming him. Everyone's just being negative and bad. So I think, yeah, I'm not surprised there is a level of toxicity in the Twitter community.
You are as a person. But now that Max is going down this path of becoming somebody new and discovering himself, he's gonna realize that it is very much lonely. I'm gonna give a quick little aside and put a bow on the end of the video with this message to him. But I went down.
So he's trying to start afresh, and he's starting by deleting the Twitter community. Deleting the Twitter community, and I don't know what else he's gonna do in an attempt to rebrand or reinvent himself. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I guess he's still on this wave of he wants to be one of the best. He wants to finish as one of the greatest. which is fine. That is good. It's good to have ambition. So yeah, I guess it's just he's seeing the numbers dwindle, and now he's trying to come up with a strategy, which is fine, which is what everybody does. People do that in business all the time. If your numbers are going down, you need to re-strategize. You need to come up with a better plan. And yeah, it looks like he's probably taking time to think about this, and that's the solution he's coming up with. But why does Omizi think it's not a good decision?
Path in my 20s, and as the end of the video with this message to him, but I went down a similar path in my 20s, and as a very
Sorry, are you 30? I actually don't buy that he's 30. I feel like he was like, I thought it was like 24, 25. I'm not gonna lie. Are you 30, nigga? Damn.
sober person who doesn't partake in the normal Atlanta young male stuff. I don't own guns. I don't have tattoos. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't go to clubs. I don't participate in the strip club culture or whatever the case may be. It is a different walk of life. And I can understand how you can feel as if you are intentionally alienating yourself and how it can affect your mental health. Max, I've been exactly where you are. Trust me.
I am a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit in my free time. I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home, bro, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, but if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, right from this jump, like I said, that video of him going through, that was a very big moment in his life, and there was nobody in that room with him. Nobody. That looked weird to me. It looked like you were crying for another reason, not for the fact that you just made this big accomplishment. It looked like you were crying because you got nobody by your corner. I don't know, but I guess that's part of what happened. He probably sacrificed a lot of friendships to get to that point. And you don't have to. You really don't have to. You can get people that understand the grind, or you could really just come up with your people, man. But sometimes it happens. It happens, and it is what it is. But yeah, if you feel like you're really lonely and you need companionship, bro, you gotta fix that yourself. If you feel like you push a lot of people away, try to get them back. Show them that you learn your lesson. They might not take you back because they might just be like, fuck you, nigga, you pushed us away. But you could also build a new circle too. You gotta take action, bro. I get it, you're like, you got your feelings and stuff, cool, but crying's not gonna solve anything at the end of the day. You gotta take action.
Saying, bro,
Max is going through the same things that a lot of young men at his age go through. I mean, he's 22 for Pete's sake. We got to give him some grace here. Now, the difference is...
How old are you, Omizi? Like, someone tell me how old Omizi is, because he's talking to me like he's 40 now.
He has a lot of money that can solve a good bit of these problems, but this is still the trials and tribulations that he's going to have to go through, and that's discovering who he truly is, as he steps into manhood. And
self-discovery.
There's also a lot of bad all
falls back to self-discovery.
It's going to come with a lot of trying a bunch of different things that just aren't you, getting very lonely, you know, or it might be a night or two where you cry, but ultimately, on the other side
he
of
might find out he likes being around white guys. That might be his crowd. I don't believe it, but it could be his crowd. You gotta find your crowd, gang.
It is.
Start figuring out what you like to do and join events or clubs. The people that are doing that, you will make friends very easily. Or get a girlfriend, nigga. Like, I go lie. I feel like that solves a lot of it. You get a girlfriend, man. You ain't gonna be tripping too much about that, until when she starts stressing you out. Sure, but yeah. Get somebody. You just need one person, one homie. That's to me. 1, 2, 3. I'm good. I don't need too many other people in my circle. That's me though.
It's about the man that you've become. And I know I did not mean for this video to get this sentimental about Plaqueboymax, but I see a lot of myself, my family members, my friends, just other young men that I know in my life, and Max. Like, I've seen that situation, that scenario before. The most beautiful thing about the industry that he's in is that there is always going to be somebody to talk to, especially from the standpoint that you are. While it seems like little people can relate, you'll also be able to find good, invaluable friendships along the way.
Hey, yo, bro, you know what I want to say, bro? Yeah. Thank you for being my friend, bro.
Damn.
Nigga, I don't got no friends. I'm not gonna lie. What type of emotional shit you on? Nigga, I don't got no friends. That's not long. This is my first time going. This is actually my first time since I left. Low-key being on stream with a nigga. That doesn't make music, yeah.
So to Max, I say, listen, continue down the journey. It's something that everybody
He's
has to
got
go
a
through.
friend in Silky.
Don't live life with any regrets. Keep moving forward. Take every step that you make as a learning lesson more than anything. They're all not going to be perfect, but they're going to be the ones that you make. So you got to stand in them. And most importantly, to him and other streamers, don't let your career swallow you whole. No pause, no ayo, none of that stuff.
Hey,
This
man,
is an
pause that
industry
shit.
that can literally
Pause,
take
nigga.
lives from
I'll say it for
We've
you.
seen it in the past. Entertainment is very cruel and fickle. And as much money as you get does not mean that it'll overcome all the mental anguish and health stuff that goes on with it. So take time to breathe and make sure that you are doing things for yourself and what matter to you the most before anything.
That's an absolutely good message, man. That's a very good message. I'm not gonna lie. Good message. Yeah, no. If I'm talking the problems he's having right now, because I feel like I'm hearing two different problems. There's a problem of he doesn't have any friends and he wants to make friends again. He wants to have people around him. And there's a problem of he's falling off. And those two problems have two different solutions, two contrasting solutions, which is bad. So you really gotta pick one. Maybe you don't have to pick one, but picking one would get you closer to where you're trying to be at a faster rate. But honestly, I think you can do both. And I think the best way to go about it is doing both. Sure, because the thing that's clear about streaming is collabs get you far. Collabs get you in better position. But the problem with doing all these collabs and reaching out for all these collabs is it's very value exchange based. It's not a deep real connection. It's not a real friendship, you know? It's like you barely even know this person. So it's like you're getting to know this person, but just for the short run, and because this person has a certain amount of money. You don't even know this person fucks with you for real. The person probably thinks you're weird, maybe. Like freaking 5-Year Foreign, how he started talking shit about Max outside, but he started calling Max and saying, "You know you my heart." That's fake as fuck. You know, you just want to be good with me because I got an audience who's gonna funnel into your music. This is not real. So I think that's part of what's fucking him up. The collabs, bro. You need to keep doing more of the silky stuff, like collabing with people that really fuck with you, or like you feel like you actually have friends with. And maybe you don't have too many people like that. Fair. Then find some friends who aren't on the internet. You don't have to be collabing. You don't have to be buddy with all the other streamers, bro. Have your own friend group. Have your own people around you. Like you move to the city and you forget, yo, I low-key need people around me. I low-key need friends. Shit. It's good. It's good to have people around your corner, man. I just hope nothing but the best for him, man. That's the end of the video. Turn on post notifications, like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. Hey, yo, Gerald, out.